Just imagine if there was a way that we could rewire the brain so that instead of focusing all our attention on what we don't want, instead of constantly thinking about situations and a future that we absolutely don't want, instead of concentrating on feeling the way that you do, you're probably watching this now, you're overweight, stressed out, tired, frustrated, lack of confidence, lack of motivation. What if there was a way that instead of focusing on all of that, we could flip it around so that you approach each day in a completely different mindset, in a completely different frame of mind? What if there was a way that we could focus on feeling energized, we could focus on feeling excited, we could focus on a fantastic vision of an amazing future? What if there was a way that we could train the brain to completely change our future? The good news is, this is exactly what I do with all of the clients that I work with. We're going to be focusing today on something called the reticular activation system, the RAS. If you've watched any of my videos, you will know that there's no way in this world I'm going to spell reticular activation system. But your RAS is basically the part of your brain that notices things. Now, the problem we've got with the RAS, the problem we've got with the reticular activation system is it's pre-programmed. It's called negativity bias. It's pre-programmed to see the shit that's going on. It's pre-programmed to look, to seek out the bad things that are happening. You've probably noticed this, or you probably resonate with this, and you're probably thinking, do you know what? When I'm in a bad mood, everything else seems to be worse, and fucking people's radios are dead loud, and the food this and that the other. You get into this mood because what you focus on grows. What you give attention to, you add momentum to. So if there's a way that instead of the RAS focusing on how shit things are, what if there was a way that we could seek out the good that's going on in life? What the way we could find the bright spots in our life and focus on those? Because the more you focus on what you want, the more of what you want is what you will get. It sounds hippy-dippy, it sounds wishy-washy, but it's true. I've helped hundreds of people all around the world implement this exact system, and I've dramatically changed their lives. I've altered their future. It's a technique that I've used multiple times. The way that we're going to do it is we're going to sit and we're going to focus our attention. We are consciously going to review things. It's very important that we do this at night, because the subconscious, what we are trying to influence, is very, very active at night. Whilst you're asleep, your subconscious is going and going and going and going. So your subconscious can be reprogrammed. Your subconscious can be programmed to think differently, to notice things differently. It's when we're looking at changing your perception, because your perception can be trained by consciously changing it. It's very, very simple. All you're going to do is you're going to get a pen, going to get a piece of paper, and at night, I do it about 8:30 at night. It's important that you do it at night. You're going to get a pen, you're going to get a piece of paper, and you're going to write down 3 wins. Now you're probably going, oh, shut up, that's a load of crap. Trust me, if you sit, it doesn't matter how shit you believe that your life is, if you sit and you consciously think of 3 wins, what have you done well that day? What are you proud of? What has excited you? At first, I'll be 100% honest, it's going to be very, very difficult, because you're doing something that you've never done before. Remember, your RAS, your reticular activation system, for the entirety of your life is focused on how shit things are and not how good things are. So it's going to be different. So my advice is start small. It could be only had 4 chocolate digestives instead of 10. It could be only had 1 glass of wine instead of a bottle. It could be went for an hour's walk instead of 30 minutes walk. It could be I avoided an argument by disassociating myself with the situation and changing things. No matter what it is, doesn't matter how big or how small, if you start to do this exercise every single day, the quality of your life will dramatically change. You can literally create the life that you want to live with a pen, a piece of paper, and some conscious effort. The future that you are imagining right now, the bleak version, the horrible version, in that future, you are probably still overweight. You're probably stressed out. You're probably tired. You're probably unmotivated. You can't see a way out because your reticular activation system is only giving you the shit. It's only giving you the stuff that you perceive is going wrong. You've probably, because of the way that you feel right now, the vision of your future is probably not very good. Because most people, and this exercise will dramatically help with this, most people struggle to think past how they are feeling now. So if you genuinely want, 100%, if you want to create an inspiring vision of your future and you are willing to spend 10 minutes at the end of the day reviewing your day and writing down 3 wins. I actually write down 5 wins. Doesn't matter how big, doesn't matter how small. Sometimes I have incredible wins and sometimes I have tiny wins, but I do it every day. And it's completely changed my outlook on life. It's completely changed my clients' outlook on life. Actually, if this is something that you are interested in and you want more information on how my program works, my paid coaching program where I work with you, just let me know and I'll send you over the details. But in summary, stop focusing on what you don't want and focus on what you do want. If you have a vision of your future that inspires you, that excites you, you are going to move towards it effortlessly. But if you continue to think and feel the way that you do now, you will always think and feel the way that you do now. Hopefully this has helped. Hopefully you found this interesting. Tonight, pen, paper, 3 wins. Trust me, it'll change your life. Have a good day.